Today we're going to discuss progress reports. We are currently on a special education teacher's dashboard. In order to access progress reports, you would select the link at the top that says Progress Reports. This brings you to the Progress Reports dashboard. There are two views to access progress reports. The first is the dashboard, which shows a list of all progress reports that are due for this case manager's students. The other view is for the Reports Detail tab, where students can be selected by name. We are going to return to the dashboard. On the dashboard, there are two lists. The first list is the case manager, and the second list is the team member. A team member is another professional that is associated with the student in some way. For example, a speech therapist or psychologist, an occupational therapist, physical therapist, etc. The case manager is the only individual that is able to create and print a progress report for a student. However, a team member is able to go into a student's progress report, view the report, as well as add progress notes. There are three colors that are used as reminders on the progress reports dashboard. Red means that a progress report is overdue. Yellow means that a progress report will be overdue in a week. And green means that a progress report is current. A progress report is determined to be current or overdue based on the frequency period. The frequency period was selected in the IEP. You'll notice in the chart that for each student, a frequency period is noted. This was done in the IEP when the present levels and goals were developed. Once the IEP is finalized and active, GoIEP will generate progress reports based on the frequency period that you see listed here. Students will have multiple progress reports if progress reports are not completed at the end of each frequency period. This student has 4 progress reports. And you'll note that the first progress report begins in October and ends in November. The second progress report starts the day after on November the 8th and ends in December. This student has multiple progress reports because the progress reports have not been completed. Additionally, if this student's IEP is amended and these progress reports are not completed prior to the amendment being created, they will remain on the progress reports dashboard, and the amendment will begin to generate progress reports. It is very important that progress reports are completed in a timely fashion to prevent students from showing up multiple times. In the future, GoIP will prevent users from creating amendments and annual reviews for students who have progress reports that are incomplete. As you look across the chart, it also shows the total number of goals for a student, the total number that have been completed, the total number of objectives, and the total number that have been completed. In order for a case manager to print a progress report, these numbers going across the row must match. This student has 1 goal, but it has not been completed. Therefore, his Create a Report link is inactive. Once that goal has a progress note added, I will be able to create and print a report. Another great feature of the Progress Report dashboard is that the last column shows the last time progress was reported for students. This is helpful because team members and case managers can click on that particular link and see a PDF of the previous progress report. This could be useful as a reminder of what was previously reported for the student or what was written by another professional associated with the student. We are going to create a progress report for this student. It opens up the Report Detail tab for the student, and you see his demographic information at the top. It's important to note that the progress reporting period is highlighted here. This particular progress report was green because the end date of the reporting period is not over. However, we can still add notes at this time. In order to add a progress note, you would click the blue link that says Add Progress Note. You must select the date within the progress reporting period. If the progress reporting period is a past date, please ensure that the data that you enter falls within that progress reporting period. Once you select your progress date, you will select the progress code. The progress code is a generalized overview statement of how the student performed on this particular goal or objective during the progress period. A comment is not required. However, best practices recommends that comments are entered. This is a great place for comments to be added regarding progress monitoring if there are multiple dates and multiple percentages that are entered. Additionally, narrative statements can be added in this section. It is a good practice to put detailed comments because that information can be used during re-eligibility, and it can also be used for documentation purposes of the support that's been provided to a student within the classroom, as well as for planning for instructional purposes regarding changes to prompt levels, perhaps goals and/or settings. Please remember to click Save after you enter your progress note and wait for the green prompt that says it has been saved. Then you can close the note. Now you'll see that for my goal, I have one note that was added. That note is also at the bottom and can be viewed here. There is a delete option available in case the case manager made an error or there was something that they wanted to change or add. Again, this progress report is not available to print until all goals have a note added. A case manager or a team member who is working on a progress report does not have to complete the entire report at one time. A case manager and a team member are able to stop entering data if necessary and return and finish at another time. Now each goal for this student has a progress note added, and all of the progress notes are recorded at the bottom with the option of deleting them if necessary. Users cannot delete the comments of others. In order to create my report, I would return to the progress report dashboard. When I find my student, his Create Report link is now active, and you'll note that he had 9 goals and 9 have been addressed. His last progress was reported on February 4th. In order to create the report, I would select the link that says Create a Report. Now I will get a note that says the progress report was created successfully at the top. When I go back into the list, his name is no longer in the list. He has now moved to the bottom in the list of students who have current progress reports that have been completed, and his name is here. I can download and print the report from here, or I can go to his profile and print the report. It's important to remember that the reports that are shown at the bottom of the progress report dashboard are only the most current progress reports that have been completed. If I click Download Report, a PDF of the report will open up. It shows the progress reporting period, and then it will show each goal and my comment. The report is cumulative, so you can see the previously reported progress notes and the notes that were just entered. Another way to access the progress report would be to click on the Teacher's Caseload button, find the student in the list of students. We are now in this student's profile. If we select the tab that says Progress Reported, we'll see that he has two progress reports that have been previously created, and you are able to print each report separately here. This completes our discussion of progress reports.